Hello, everyone. It's Ken Keene Jr. here. This is Tough Ken Amon's son. I want to say thank you so much to all the subscribers, those who, especially just recently, we had a surge of subscribers come in from all over the world. People are taking interest in what we're doing, my father and I, and also the topic, more importantly, the topic of dementia. It's an issue that's affecting people all over the world. So regardless of race, color, gender, your religion, religious background, or wherever you're at, I mean, you'll find someone that has some form of dementia, and there's many forms. My father was diagnosed in 2014, just before his 65th birthday, with frontal temporal lobe dementia. So if you're new to the channel and you had just recently subscribed, I want you to please take full advantage of the channel, watch the videos, and you'll see firsthand some of the changes in a person's behavior who has been diagnosed with dementia, and you'll clearly see that in my father. But those who are here and have been with us since day one, thank you so much. The channel's growing slowly, and there's no stopping anytime soon. So I have a lot still to share, and we have a lot to go, a lot more to contribute and share with all of you. But anyway, I was thinking also, I was reflecting on the 10 years or so that my father was going through these changes. And I was looking at how he has changed. It's kind of like a timeline. Okay, I was thinking to myself, okay, at this stage, he was like this. And then at this stage, he started doing this. And then this. And then, well, I went through the timeline up to this point. And I'm thinking to myself, but how have I changed? What about me? How have things changed in my life? Have they changed for the better, the worse? And am I living with regret or guilt? So I was wondering if all of you have done that. We're always analyzing and putting our loved one under the microscope and see how things have changed in their lives. But the funny thing is, we're changing with them as well. And I know I've changed quite a bit, man, I tell you. And one of the things that has changed in my life, especially, is how close I've grown, or how close I've become to with my father. Because prior to this, me and my father, we were not super close. We actually, at one time, we butted heads quite a bit. And at one time, I didn't like who he was. I'm sure he didn't like who I was. And it's funny that a condition or disease like this would bring two people together who were at one time on the opposite ends of the spectrum. And look at this now. You would never think that we had a problem, but we certainly had a problem over the years. And I think it's typical, it's normal in some families where you have father-son disputes or disagreements, and it's part of life. But that's neither here nor there. It's water under the bridge, and I don't hold any grudges, and there's no resentment. And but how has it really changed me? I've grown super close to my father. I've become extremely creative. I've always been creative, but this has brought on a whole new way of expressing myself through my father's dementia, and has made me super compassionate. And I really looked inward and was able to then express myself in a way I never thought imaginable. And the benefits of that, it's been tremendous. It's been like, it's therapeutic for me. I've been coping with things so much better. I treat people, I think, much better, and I'm more understanding of people. And I don't know, I'm not super angry. I seem to be a lot more like calm, although I get stressful. It's stressful at times. But I feel I have this inner calm, this inner peace. And although I'm always on the alert, and I feel I'm always thinking about what's going on with my dad, there's a weird, calm feeling that I have through all of that, although I do have some stressful times. But yeah, I feel at peace. So, I think what it is really is I let it go. There's not much that I can control. There's not much that I can do to change the situation. I can only try to make things pleasant for my father and more comfortable. And accepting that was a big weight off my shoulders. And it's nice. So once you get that out of the way, then you can start focusing on what you need to, and things they seem to get clear, more clear. And so that's kind of where I'm at with this. But I was wondering with all of you, how has this maybe benefited you, or how have you made some positive gains from your experience with your loved one with dementia, if any at all? And yeah, I just thought that was interesting. I mean, because like I said, your loved one's going through all these changes, and you may go back and analyze how they've changed. Well, how have you changed? Think about that. And if you think that you've maybe changed for the worse, or you have a negative outlook on life or things, or you think that this has turned you into a person that you don't want to be, well, today's your start. Today's the beginning, a new beginning, a fresh beginning. You can start making better decisions. But first, think about where it is you've been and where you're going, and where do you want to be, and how do you want to be? What kind of person do you want to become? So if you can do a better job as a son, a daughter, a husband, a wife, a loved one, or a caregiver, then that should be your goal. Because like I said, there's always room for improvement. I can do things better, and I want to see what I can do to try to do better these next 1, 2, 5, whatever, however more years I have with my father. I want to see what I can do to try to improve myself, my performance with my dad. I feel like right now I'm at a point where I'm strong enough and more aware and more equipped to make better decisions. So I would expect my performance from this point forward to be better than what it was before, because I was going through a major learning experience with my dad, and now I've become and have evolved into a different person, a better person, and I feel like that I'm ready for the challenges, even though it's going to be much more challenging in the future, and the worst is yet to come, I'm sure. But I feel, in a weird way, this prepares you for those horrible events. So I just wanted to share a little bit with you guys today, just to stimulate a little bit of thought, and share some things that are going on with me, my pop, and thank you so much again to the people who've subscribed to the channel. What else could I say? But please stay tuned. We'll have more videos, and there's always something going on. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate your time.